DeepSeek-OCR has a genuinely different idea. Instead of turning a page into a long stream of text tokens, it compresses the whole page into a tiny fixed budget of vision tokens. They call it optical compression. I ran it on my 8 gig laptop and logged the token count myself. Let's ground this in a real document. This is the input, a sample vendor invoice, with a header, a bill to block, a line item table, and totals at the bottom. It's exactly the kind of dense, semi-structured page DeepSeek-OCR's optical compression is built for. And it's the same invoice every model in the series sees, so the comparison stays fair. And here's the code. You load DeepSeek-OCR from Hugging Face with Trust Remote code, low CPU mem usage to survive the load, and eager attention. Then a single infer call in base mode with base size 640 runs the whole page through the encoder. That base mode is the key detail. The entire page is compressed into roughly 100 vision tokens before the decoder ever sees it. And this is the real output on my 8 gig card. DeepSeek reconstructed the invoice as a clean markdown table. Every line item, quantity, and amount in the right place. And the total, 232142. Correct. Remember, this came from just 100 vision tokens. That's the optical compression promise made concrete. A whole page, a tiny fixed token budget, and the table still comes back intact. Here's the idea. The page image goes through a vision encoder into a small fixed set of vision tokens, and an LLM decoder reconstructs the text. If a dense page that would cost 1,000 text tokens fits into 100 vision tokens, you've just given your model 10 times more context. And the headline held up. Every single page I threw at it, invoice is 2-column article, formula, multilingual, came out as exactly 100 vision tokens. A whole page, 100 tokens, fixed. On my card, it decoded in about 12 seconds a page at 7.85 gigs. But a fixed budget cuts both ways. On the invoice, it read the entire table and the total 232142 perfectly. But at 100 tokens, it dropped the fine print. It missed the invoice number and the net 30 term. The compression that makes dense text cheap also throws away small detail. So the 10x compression isn't a constant. It depends on how dense the page is. A dense page is a huge win, but a sparse page still costs the full 100 tokens. For 73 tokens worth of content, you overpaid. The compression ratio is a function of your document, not a fixed number. So where does it fit? It's a different economics of OCR reach for it when you have many dense pages in context is your bottleneck. Reach for a specialist or a higher resolution mode when one page has to be perfect and the fine print is the whole point. The verdict? DeepSeek-OCR is the most conceptually interesting model I've run. And after an honest fight with the environment, it runs locally on 8 gigs and does exactly what it says. Understand the trade. A win on dense pages, a waste on sparse ones. And it's a genuinely smart tool. The full breakdown is in the description. I am Aditya. See you in the next one.